Today is a sad day. Today, I will expose Moist Critical for having a different opinion than me on The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 is by far the best video game ever created by man or God. Thank you, Neil Druckmann. You have saved us once again in this pandemic. And now, let us see this troglodyte's opinion on the best game ever.
Well, you just played fetch with a dog that you killed. It just feels so damn fucking stupid.
As you can see, Moist Critical does not understand the deep, complex themes of The Last of Us Part 2. Killing the dog that you had played with shows the cycle of violence that Neil Druckmann wanted us to show him. Thank you, Neil Druckmann. I love you so much.
It feels like it was written by actual amateurs, like as their first game. It feels like an indie games writing where they're just now learning how to make something emotional and trying to figure it out. But they had already accomplished this in the first Last of Us. They had a ton of good shit going on in that game. You felt attached to the characters. In this game, you don't even remember their names. It just, I can go on and on, but this game was just extremely disappointing. Plugging The Last of Us 2 into the Moist meter, I'm giving The Last of Us 2 a 55%.
I know many of you watching will be extremely fuming and livid by this opinion that another person had on a video game you probably did not play.
Again, it's not a bad game, and really the main negative about this is its narrative. Its narrative is truly fucking terrible.
Now that you have seen the blatantly wrong opinion of Moist Critical, it is time to look at the right opinion in the form of a faceless IGN reviewer. Thank you, IGN. You have saved the gaming industry and journalistic integrity once again.
The Last of Us Part 2 is a masterpiece worthy of its predecessor. While Part 2 is a thrilling adventure, it still makes time for a stunning
Thank you, faceless IGN reviewer. You have solidified my feelings that The Last of Us Part 2 is the greatest game ever made, despite the fact that it was made in sweatshop conditions and has a lacking narrative. But that... No, it's my opinion. What I meant to say was, The Last of Us Part 2 has the best narrative, and there was not any employee mistreatment behind the scenes.
As you can see here, IGN has never had a bad review on any single video game ever. They have always done their due diligence when it comes to journalism and video game reviews. There is nothing wrong with any of these opinions.
These are the best video game reviews that I have ever seen.
I am extremely disappointed in Moist Critical. Maybe after like 10 apology videos, he can get my sympathy back, or a very long Twitter thread. But until now, he is exposed for not liking The Last of Us Part 2. Now, what are my opinions on The Last of Us Part 2? I never played it. I didn't like the first game.